Yo, it's your boy Marcus Morsini back from the video. Today we'll be doing the Road to Diamond for the LAG or the LAG, also known as the FAL, for anybody who plays on console or like any other FPS game where they use the real name. This gun, man, I gotta be honest with y'all right now, my least favorite AR in the game is probably this gun. It is horrible to use, it's horrible to shoot, it's horrible to look at. It even smells funny. If you could smell it, it probably smells funny. I hate this gun. I can't stand it with any part or fiber of my being. I don't ever want to use it again. I probably will never use it again. And unless I pick it up in BR, that's probably the only time I'll ever use it. Unless it's like the most dominant meta, like it's literally two-shotting anywhere on the map, which it's not quite doing right now, unless you use maybe the semi-auto fire mod thing is probably good. I don't really care. I don't like this gun at all. I don't like how it feels, how it looks. I don't like anything about it. So I won't really be using it. Not to mention, it doesn't seem like we're going to be getting out of the BP50 or DRH meta anytime soon. These guns have been like insane for a while now. So this gun just really doesn't have a place. There's a lot of problems that I have with this gun. And you'll see in this video, right, if you were watching the first minute of clips that I had from all my other gameplays, I didn't have the Ranger foregrip on any of those. And for this gameplay here, I decided, you know what, I'm just not feeling it. I need to do something to kind of make this gun feel better. And I slapped on the Ranger foregrip, and it immediately felt way better. So the class setup you'll see at the end will have the Ranger foregrip. I think that is exponentially better than, you know, not running it. I know I'm a thumbs player, so like I never use that on any of my guns because it really slows down the ADS time a lot. I think it's minus 15% ADS speed or something like that, and that's horrible because I aim down sight going into most of my gunfights. Whereas with this gun, I have to be more pre-aim heavy and, you know, be pre-aiming when the gunfight's taken. So that is a problem I see with this gun for me personally. A lot of other people play with 4 fingers, 3 fingers, 6 fingers, iPad. They won't have this problem. Me personally, I do have this problem. So I don't really enjoy using this gun because of that issue, as well as the fact of all the crap I said in the first minute of this video. Yeah, so this gun, probably best used at range, I would say. You probably saw in a couple of those clips, like at range, this thing doesn't feel bad, even with the super bumpy and bouncy recoil pattern. I still think it's really good at range. Up close, I think it's atrocious. If you miss one bullet, you're not going to be able to get off 3 to maybe even 4 shots to kill them before they get off, I don't know, 17 shots to kill you. And if they're using BP50, probably like 35 shots. So it's just not good at any of the ranges until like super long range, where I think it's pretty solid, but it's like there's so many guns that at that super long range, even in the AR section, that would be better. Like a Swordfish would be better, DRH, even a BP50. I mean, you could hit 6 shots with a BP50 at long range before you could hit 3 or 4 shots with this gun at long range. So this thing just doesn't really have a place unless you use the semi-auto. That might be the better way to go. I did use that when I was grinding it to get it diamond, and I was testing that out. I just don't like that style of gun, like a Type 63 or SKS style where you have to tap it a lot. Not for me. Really just not my style. I prefer to like run around, shoot people. Low recoil, high fire rate ARs are my favorite ARs by far. Same with SMGs, I think, in a lot of capacities. Mainly on console for SMGs, but in combo, you know, my favorite SMGs are probably like, you know, the PDW is up there when I think about it. MSMC is great. It's just been horrible for so long. I like the Razorback, you know what I mean? Those are all kind of like solid SMGs. You know, solid fire rates, pretty easy to control. You can run around with them pretty good. CX9's also up there. So it's not my style of gun. That's my whole main issue with the LAG. Also, it's also called the LAG. That's just a horrible name. They couldn't come up with, like, instead of FAL, just call it the LAF. I don't know what they were thinking. Whatever, not a big deal. So yeah, in this gameplay, you know, I just took some streaks right there, as you guys saw, dying right there at the end of the round. That was so stupid. I could have had streaks going into the next round. I played super, like, I was just playing for kills here. Like, I didn't get a lot of kills. I think I had 14 right there at halftime, but I was just playing for like map control kills, holding points, stuff like that. Whereas like most of the time I just spread around and kill as many people as I can. When I'm going for like, this kind of video, like a road to diamond video, I want to show how good the gun is. This gun sucks, so it's kind of hard to show how good the gun is. I almost dropped a nuke with it, not necessarily using this gun the whole time. I was on a 15 streak with my gun only, and I had like probably 6 kills with a switchblade that I picked up and the machine pistol, which I had in the back pocket. I do think, by the way, if you're going to use this gun, it is so slow to run around with. Like, you're like molasses on a Monday morning. So I would probably use a melee or the LCAR-9. The machine pistol doesn't have a speed boost attachment to it like the LCAR-9 does, so I wouldn't use that. I would prefer the LCAR-9, even if it's not necessarily, the best pistol right now. I think the machine pistol got like a damage increase or something like that. It feels like it's hitting a little bit harder than it used to. It used to hit for like 11 damage, and now it's hitting up close for like 15 or so. And that's a pretty big difference when you're shooting, I don't know. You're probably going to have to still kill him with like 8 shots or whatever, but it is a big difference. So I definitely do prefer the machine pistol right now as my secondary for that kind of style. You know what I mean? If I'm playing S&D or if I'm rushing around, the LCAR-9 is by far better. That being said, that kind of covers everything I had to say about the LAG. There's not much else I have to talk about with the attachments. I'll cover that towards the end of the video and what I think you should run for that when we get to that picture. So yeah, pretty much this gameplay. Solid game. You might hear my teammates talking too. They were pretty chill guys. I don't know if y'all care about that. Do you want to hear the comms of my teammates if they're actually talking during game or not? I just didn't want anything like super insanely inappropriate to be said, so I usually block it out, or it's just like there's somebody's mic's going crazy or something like that. So usually you won't hear that, but if you do care to hear that, let me know in the comment section down below. Yeah, also some future videos, you'll probably see a couple of Melee Road to Diamonds done here soon. I will make a video talking about this Rules of Survival re-release. If you guys are familiar with Rules of Survival, you'll probably see a video of that incoming this week. Once I get into this Discord, just talk about or see what these people are talking about with somebody's like a singular guy, not the developer NetEase that made Rules of Survival originally, but some singular guy I think is like recreating, the same Rules of Survival style and like movement and format and all that stuff of that BR style, and recreating maybe Gilly Island and Fearless Fjord, the two main ones before I stopped playing, to kind of like revive that game. Because a lot of people, I know that people weren't really around when Rules of Survival was popping off. Like, that was kind of one of the OG, probably the OG mobile battle royale game that I can think of is probably ROS. And it'd be pretty cool for that to come back in some capacity, even if it's not the original game. Just like somebody, making like a reskin of it would be pretty dope. I would like that a lot. So yeah, with that being said, that's kind of some of the stuff you'll see. These rankings videos, by the way, I saw on a poll I put in the community chat on YouTube for my channel that people wanted me to post rankings videos that I was doing, like ranking every seasonal camo in COD Mobile, ranking every AR in COD Mobile for like an all-time historical perspective. Like how many times it's been the meta, what made it good, how long was it the meta, is it still viable, or whatever I would use to kind of categorize the rankings of that. People want to see those videos. Those take forever and a half for me to make. Like, that's a whole day for me to make that. And I kind of want to get my channel back to like a normal state, since I really haven't been posting a lot or well. So I got to get some stuff figured out before I get back to posting that kind of thing. And like nobody's watching it. So yeah, with that being said, we'll cover this class setup real quick. Light suppressor for the to not hurt my ADS speed too much. Not to mention the monolithic doesn't make a difference at all. It felt like when I was grinding this thing to diamond. Ranger foregrip, I feel like is a necessity. Now that I've had it, it feels so much better. Extra ammo, because you're going to miss shots. It shoots super slow, and it's just not a good gun at all. I like having the red dot. The iron sights to me feel funky and like almost off, like my shots don't hit. And then that grip right there for the recoil control. So Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications if you want to. It's been your boy Marcus Morstini. I'm out of here. Peace.